Welcome back to channel everyone. In this video I'm going to talk about how you can build this kind of modern gallery design in Power Apps using modern control and themes. This gallery design is flexible in nature. When you click on this filter icon, you will see there is a filter pane in the right which will appear, and accordingly it adjusts the width of your gallery. And in the gallery itself we have the header sections where we have the column names with this sort button, and it sorts the data column wise. And whenever there is ascending or descending sort, the icon change accordingly. If there is no sort apply, this default sort icon will be there. And in the gallery itself we have this view and edit icon which will redirect user to their respective screens, and this filter icon will open up and close this filter pane. And in the filter sections we have search applied on the UID and description, and if I select any of the UID, let's suppose, and type it here, you will see that it has filtered that particular UID, and in the top there is an active filter section which reflect that on which you have applied filter. If you want to clear this filter out, click on this. The gallery will load to a default. You can apply filter on products, on the gross sales, and on the profits as well. And in case you want to clear them all, click on this refresh icon. The filter will be gone. Let's talk about how we can build this kind of flexible gallery design in Power Apps. I'll go to my Power Apps Studio, and here the design is already there, the one I've created. We'll go to the new screen and click on this header and footer template. Once it is there, you can see in this main container there is 3 more container: header, main container, and the footer one. In the header container I'm going to insert a custom component, that is top nav menu. I have already created a video for this. In case you want to watch that, you can go and check that out. I'll provide link in description as well as in the I button. And the height of this component is 50, so the container height I'll set to 50 here, and I'll go to the footer, insert footer component, the height is 40, change this to 40 as well. And we have to work on this main container. Before that, on the screen container, I'm going to set the gap as 10, and I will remove the padding left, right, top, bottom, all. Fill the backgrounds to light gray, and in the main container I will set the color to transparent, so it will be gray entirely. And for the main container, the padding will be 10 left and 10 right, and I will name it as main container outer. And inside this container I'm going to insert a horizontal container, that is container main, and I will set the drop shadow to none, border radius 0, and color will be transparent again. For the primary one as well, the drop shadow and border radius will be 0. Alright, so we are inside container main. Now we'll insert 2 more container. These will be the vertical container. So container 1 and container 2. So this one will be container left, and this one will be container right. Left fill portion will be 1.6, and the second one will be 0.4. The drop shadow of the right container will be extra bold, and border radius remains the same. In the left container now we have to insert a gallery header structure and then gallery itself. So for that I'm going to insert a horizontal container again. I will say it container gal header, and I'll turn off this flexible height and set the height to 40, and set the background color for this header as this. I'll insert a button, and I go to the align center, vertical align middle, align in container stretch, flexible with turn on. You will see there is a full size button is there. Icon, I will go for sort, type will be transparent, and outline will be filled. Font color set white, text will be UID. Alright, so this is the full width we have, and now just copy this button and paste this 5 times. 5, you will see it is adjusting the entire width automatically divided by 5. If you will see the fill portion of anyone, you will see 1 by 5. And in this container itself, we need one more icon, that is filter flat filled at the end. And for this one, I'm going to set width as 40, and the height will be 30. Keep this into center, and I'll change the color, both the font as well as the background is white. Now we can rename these ones. So UID we have product, description, gross sales, profit. This fill is transparent. Now in the container left itself, I'm gonna insert a vertical gallery, the blank one, and connect this with my product DB SharePoint list. Edit this, insert a horizontal container inside this, and set width as parent.width minus 20, just to give a little bit of space, and remove the X to 0 and Y to 0, and height I'm going to set for this one as parent dot template height. And now go to your gallery, template size, remove this to 50, template padding, I'll set this to 3, or you can set it to 4 as well, and color white, so you'll see there's nice background color. And for this gallery, the scroll bar is on. Now inside this container, I'm going to insert a text label, and for this text label as well, align in container stretch, flexible width turn on, align center, vertical align middle, and in case you want to set the font and everything, you can do that, but for now I think we are good. What I'm going to do is, for this text property, this item dot UID, and it will take the full width. I'll go here, copy this, paste this 5 times here, and change this this item dot title, the product name in the backend SharePoint set as a title, and description is same as description. Then we have gross sales, and then we have profit. So now if I see this, you will see these exact structure that we were looking for. And before that, what we can do is, you can see this container left. If I go, set the color transparent, and container mean as well. For this gallery, I'll set transparent, and the container, then we can set this to white. So we have set the gallery fill as transparent, which is previously different as white. Now you'll see that it's coming up nicely, and this is what we needed. In the gallery container itself, I will insert a button again, and I'll set the border radius of this button to 40. Maybe width, I'll set this to a little bit of 30 like this. Align in container middle, icon as I, and if I go down, change the type to secondary. This primary and secondary is coming through your themes that has been set up here. So if you just want to learn more about the themes, I'll let you know in the other video, but you can pretty much create your custom themes here as per your organization's branding. So I've created that. So if I set the secondary one and icon style fill, you will see that this is how it's coming up. I'll copy this button and paste it again, and instead of I will say edit this time, and you will have this edit and view icon. To adjust this in the container, I'm going to set padding right to 5, so it will take little space from the right, and gap I'm going to set for like 5, so this way we'll have little gap in between. Same things for the gallery header as well. I'm going to set the padding right to 5 and then gap to 5, just to maintain that these come up exactly the same. And you will see the width that we have put in here is 30. So we have 2 icons, and here we have 1 icon which is width is 40. So what we're going to do for this container header, I'm going to insert a label, a text label, which will be in between of this, and text of this will be nothing. Just I'm going to set the, I'll give it width 40. So you will see that the header and the main gallery content are into the sync. For our button, one mistake we did, so we have to change this for all the icon. I'll select all and we'll see icon after. So you'll see that the icon has changed after this one. So now what we have to do, we have to increase the space for description and reduce the space for the other one. We'll go to the gallery, the description one, fill portion we're going to set to 2. These total are 5, so it is now 6, so we have to reduce some space from here. So I'll say 0.7, 0.7, and then we're going to say 0.7 to this one as well, and it will be 0.9. Fine. Same for the buttons, 0.7, 0.7, 2, 0.7, and then 0.9. Now you'll see this is the exact structure that we were looking for. This section is completed. Now we'll go to our container right, and I'll insert a text label, align in container stretch, text center align. The background I'm gonna set similar to this header fill. Copy this, go to the fill property of this, and I will change the font color to white. Size is okay, font weight will be bold, and the font I'm going to set is apply search and filters. That's done. Now I'm going to insert a text input modern control, and for this one as well I'll set width as 250, center align, and the container right I'll provide some gapping of 20, so it's come up nicely here. and the container right background I'm going to set as white. So, and one more thing, I'll set the height as 40. Placeholder text will be search for UID and description. Next, we're going to insert a combo box and connect this with product DB. Replace column, yes. Do the same things for this one as well. Center align, width 250, height set to 40. Input text placeholder will be filter product. Now I'll copy this combo box, paste this 2 more times because I have to apply the filter on gross sales and profit as well. So we'll go for this combo box. Here this will be input text placeholder filter gross sales and filter profit. Now insert a button. For this button, center align, border radius will be 40, width will be 60, and the button icon is going to be this refresh icon, and it will be icon only. So this is how this looks alike. So you can put this icon as well, but it's up to you. You can put any icons. That's not an issue. Next thing is we'll apply the search based on UID and description and filter based on product, gross sales and profit. And then for each column, we have to apply sorting. And I have to show and hide this right pane based on this button click. On the onSelect property of this icon, I will set a variable where filter toggle is not equal to where filter toggle. And on the container right, visible property, set your where filter toggle. Now you'll see it is coming up rightly. Now we'll go to the this filter pane and in the filter product, and from the product DB, what I need is a title column because its name has been defined as title. And if I see there is no product as of now, for that I have to go to the fields, add fields, value, add it, and now bring this to the top. This is how we do in modern combo box control. You'll see all the products are listed here. Same thing we have to do for our gross sales. Distinct product DB, gross sales. Again go to the fields, add it, add, value, done, bring this to top. If we see, it's fine. Same for profit. Go to the items property. Distinct, profit, that's all. Go to the field, add, value, done, bring this to top. We are all good to go. We'll go to our this UID column, and on the onSelect, I'll paste a formula. That is, I'm updating a context, means to variable, where sort column, name is UID, where sort descending is not where sort descending. So it's a toggle value. We'll use it in our the sorting feature. So before that, I'll apply a filter on this gallery based on these filters and search. I'm going to go into my previous design under the item property. I'm going to copy this code, go to the gallery items, paste it here. I'll explain this code in detail so don't worry about that. First, let me just get the input text name, go to the gallery, replace it with the older one here and this one. So sort by column, UID internal name is field 0 into the SharePoint list. So we are by default applying sorting to this column, and it is setting if where sort descending is true, set the sort order as descending, else ascending. And it is filtering then on the product DB, where either if it is blank, then it will filter the entire product DB, else start with descriptions or UID. So we are searching on the description and the UID, and the value that we are picking text input canvas 1 dot value in both the cases. So this is what we have, and similar things we are doing for the combo box as well, to filter the products and gross sales and then profit, and the is blank property is if it is blank, load the entire gallery. Go to my product, copy this name, gallery, so it is combo box 1 dot selected dot value here as well, and this time it will be 1 underscore 1, this is 1 underscore 1, this is 1 underscore 2, and this one will be 1 underscore 2 as well. Thus is done. Now in the reset, what I'm going to do is on select, paste the code from the previous one, and the first one that is text input canvas 1, so it will be like 1, and now this is combo box canvas 1, so we'll go to 1 and underscore 2, so it can reset all these controls. If I go here, filter product, you will see the max widget is getting filter. If I reset, it is getting reset properly, and if I apply sort, you will see the sorting is working fine, but the icon is not getting changed on that. So for that, I'll go to the button, go to the icons, by default it arrow sort. I'll put a condition, if where sort column is UID, that means if the column is UID and sort descending is there, put the arrow down, else if sort column UID and where sort descending is not arrow down, that means then arrow up, otherwise arrow sort. So now if we'll run this, you see it is descending by default. Now ascending it's changed. We're gonna apply this on select and the icon property to each button, then we'll come back. Go here, on select, paste this, change this to title, now go to this button, onto the icon property, copy the entire code, repeat the same thing again. If it is UID, instead it is title, this is done. If I run this now, you see the UID descending, ascending. If I go here, the UID comes back to default stage. Now it is descending, ascending. It will work perfectly fine. Now one more thing we have to do, when I apply filters, there should be an active filter section. So now we can put a horizontal container again. This should be on top, and it will be container active filters, flexible height turn off, height will be 40, there is no drop shadow, no border radius, everything 0, fill transparent. I'm gonna insert a label here, which I will say active filters, font weight bold, width will be 130. Insert a button, modern button control, and set in container to center. Border radius will be 40. Icon, dismiss, icon after. Set the width property as this formula. It is minimum length of your search box into 8 plus 50, and range is 600. So this way it will be a little flexible in terms of how the text come up here, and in the text property also it will give the text whatever I type here. So if I now go and type cost, so there is nothing happening right now, and if I come out, it is giving me description filter from the cost. So if I go to this text input canvas, go to the property here, and if you see trigger output, it is focus out. So just remove the focus, it will be just out. So now if I reset and now just type cost here, you will see immediately the cost filter is applied, even though I'm inside this text box. So that's what I needed. And what I want, when I click on this filter should be cleared. Now go here on the on select, reset this control. Now go and check, it is reset. So one more thing, when it is reset and there is no filter selected, this entire pane should not be visible, and this particular button should be visible when only I type inside this. So there is two level of filter. This entire pane is visible if any one of them is filled, and their specific button will be visible when respective data is filled in. So for now, if I go to the visibility of this button, I'll say not is blank dot value. Alright, now you see it is not visible here. If we go and now I type like cost, you will see it is visible now and it is getting reset properly. I'll copy this button and paste this 3 more times. Copy combo box canvas 1, go to this button, change all the properties, on select, visible will be this items not selected dot value. Copy this text property, set the combo box dot value, and the width property, length of this 60. I think it should work fine now. Now I know it's _1. This is fine. On select, visible is _1 again. Text property is _1 again. Same goes for this one, _2. Visible is _2. Text again is _2. The width property also needs to be changed. 1_1, and the width property will be 1_2. So we'll see how it's come up nicely. Any filters working fine. Apply multiple filters, reset this, working fine. Now I have to hide this entire pane if there is no filter selected. This entire container, visible property, paste this code. Now replace this with these values. The first one is our text input canvas 1, second one is (1_1), and then it is 1_2. Alright, it should be fine now. If I run this, anything's, close this, the entire one is gone. Apply filter, I can reset, everything is working fine. Apply filters, apply sort will be applied in a way, and it is working fine. I can just expand and collapse. So that's all for this video. I hope you like this video. If you do like, don't forget to subscribe. Learn on Tech. We'll explore more complex filter and search option in our upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching.